Hi, I'm Stephanie Prescott with REMAX Capital Properties, and I'm so excited to be here with my friend Lindsey. I can't believe it's Thanksgiving time again, but I asked her if she'd share some ideas for Thanksgiving dinner for some cocktails.
Absolutely, yeah. So last year we talked a little bit about what goes with cheese boards and appetizers, and today I thought maybe we would just talk about fun drinks that, you know, if you're the type of family that gets together all day long, you have just fun drinks all day long. And I think any of these can go with, yeah, it's gonna be a great day. Can go with all your appetizers. And like we do, we munch all day long. And so we kind of like to have a little drink to go with. So the first one I thought I'd bring up is called an apple cider whiskey. And these are just really fun. It's a bourbon whiskey, and I pulled out Wyoming whiskey made here in the Bighorns. It's a fabulous whiskey, and I love to support Wyoming.
Yes.
And but it's a mix of whiskey, apple cider, and simple syrup. And this simple syrup is really neat because you can infuse it with anything. This one is infused with lemon. And so you mix a little bit of your whiskey, your apple cider, your simple syrup, you shake it up in this fun little shaker, and you strain it over a cocktail glass. And you can garnish it with little lemons. And I have a fun little special gadget here that you can twist, add a lemon twist, and it just comes off so easy.
Oh, that's fun.
And it smells so good. And then you just drop it in there, and it fuses it just a little bit more with lemon. So that one is our apple cider whiskey.
Where do they get the simple syrup?
So, okay, so this is fun. You can make your own. It's a equal parts sugar and water. So depending on how much you want, this is a half a cup of sugar, half a cup of water.
Okay.
You can infuse it with anything. So this would be really fun also too, if you have non-drinkers in your house, you can make any kind of simple syrup, pour it a little bit in a glass and top it with soda water or tonic water, and then garnish it with a lemon as well, and that would be really fun. Good for kids, people who don't drink. But we also have our own, we sell simple syrup in different flavors. So this is just a basic white sugar and water mixture. We have lavender simple syrup, which would be a great addition to any cocktail. Cherry simple syrup and Meyer lemon simple syrup. So really you could use this in this whiskey, apple cider whiskey as well. And we also have, this is really fun, bourbon cherries. And so you can make an apple whiskey smash, which is really fun. You get a little muddler and you take a couple cherries and you put them in the bottom of the glass first.
Or the donuts, the cookies, the fat guy food.
Oh, they're in the back.
Yeah.
So you mush the cherries. You don't leave the cherries on the counter.
No, you mush them up there, and then you make the drink exactly how you made it. Pour it in here, and it adds a whole different flavor, which is really, really fun. So different ones, I just thought this is our Whistle Pig, and this is a really good one to also put into this apple whiskey cider. This has some really good notes of caramel in it, which I think goes really well with apple.
Goes well with anything, but also what a fun name for a gift.
Whistle Pig.
Looking for a gift.
Absolutely. Whistle Pig. And truly, you just mentioned that's a great gift, great host gifts. Anything that you want to bring over, if you're in charge of the drinks, these would be great things to bring over to your host, or if you're hosting, either way. And the same thing, you can garnish with apples, lemons, anything that you want to. Another one that would be really fun is called the French 75, and that is gin. It's gin, lemon juice, and simple syrup again. And you top it off with Prosecco or champagne, whatever is your fancy.
That sounds delicious.
Yes, I pulled out the Hendrick's gin because I think this is one of the smoothest gins. It's my favorite. It goes really well in gin and tonics as well. So gin, tonic, and a squeeze of lime. Really good drinks to have as well. And then another one might be really fun. It's called a sidecar. These are older drinks that are just really neat to have. So the sidecar is bourbon. And I pulled out, obviously I still have these two, but bourbon, Cointreau, which is an orange liqueur. And this just adds a nice fresh flavor to these. And so we have, which is really cute, we have a whole bunch of different ones. And they come in tiny bottles too. So we have a little orange Cointreau, we have Grand Marnier, and then we have triple sec as well. So if you don't want to buy a big bottle, we have tiny ones too. And then you pour it in a fun glass like this, and you can rim what I talk about, the edge of the glass with sugar. So you just wipe a little bit of lemon around the outside and dip it in your, like a plate of sugar, and it sticks to the outside, and it adds a whole nother depth of flavor to your drink.
Good.
Yeah.
Sidecar bourbon.
Sidecar bourbon, yep. And then maybe if you're not into pie, you want a drink.
Right.
And they have apple pie. You can make apple pie martinis, which would be really fun. And that's vanilla vodka and a little bit of pumpkin spice. You might have to blend this one up in a blender. But apple pie, spices, and vanilla vodka, a little bit of cream. And then you top it with some fresh whipped cream, which would be, it's a dessert. It's a dessert. And if you love...
What if you want your pie and that drink?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good too. They all go together. Little bit of bite, little bit of drink. It's delicious. But you know, if you want coffee with your pie, this is a really good one too. Irish coffees are fantastic. So we have a couple different Irish whiskeys. I just pulled out Jameson, but you pour probably half a glass of coffee, add your Irish whiskey, add some Irish, Bailey's is an Irish creamer, and then top that off with some whipped cream too. And you can infuse your whipped cream too with vanilla paste or lemon or anything like that.
Well, our friend Michelle said she was watching, so she was going to want to know what kind of whiskey to
yes.
put with her pie. And
yes.
So, you know, we needed to get pie and whiskey together
yes.
was the objective.
And yeah, there you go. So they all work together. Pie and whiskey go very good together.
Yeah.
A little bit in your pie goes well together as you're baking it. Some bourbon.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, Lindsey. And if you have any questions about what to pair with what for dinner, Lindsey is always here. She happens to be a chef, so I'm always calling her. So anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
And happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.